Today we'll be learning about an art making website called Canva. So first what you need to do is open up Google and search Canva, and then we will need to make an account or log in to your account. So click the login button and then click continue with Google, and then it'll prompt you to log in with your school email. And you'll just click on your email here and click continue. And we'll have to go through a few more prompts once we're into Canva. So we're just gonna hit maybe later here, and then you can choose whatever feels right to you. I chose student because that's what you are here, and then you can just choose one option here. We've now made a Canva account. Congratulations. We are now gonna hit create design in the upper right hand corner. We're gonna change our units to inches, and you can make this whatever size you would like, but I'm gonna make it the same size as a piece of printer paper, which is 8.5 by 11. And now we have our file. So I'm gonna start by going to elements on the left sidebar, and I am just going to type in what I'm looking for. I'm gonna look for an elephant. I'm gonna look at graphics and click see all. And then I'm gonna look for like a simpler design, one that's just an outline. And here I have chosen an elephant and I am resizing it. You can see there's some guidelines that pop up as I'm moving it around that help center it. So I'm just using those to help make sure it's centered on my page. Now I'm going back to my elements tab and I'm typing in an anchor. And I'm yet again going to click on the graphics and see all to look at even more pictures. And I'm just gonna choose one that I like. I like this one with the dots on the sides. And I'm gonna size this up by using the dots on the four corners. And I'm going to yet again line it up using those guidelines that it provides for me. And now I find it kind of hard for me to see my elephant now because that blends in with the anchor. So I'm gonna move my anchor all the way to the back using the position key. And then I'm gonna click on the color block at the top after clicking on my elephant. And I am going to make it green. So I went to the little rainbow square and it popped up a little color block, and you can choose what color you would like. So I'm trying to find a green color that I like that I think will work. You can always go back and change this later. Now I've clicked on the background white area and I've clicked on the color block in the top corner, and I'm now going to choose my background color. I am going to make this a different color of green by doing the same thing, going to that little rainbow color block and choosing some different colors. Now that I've chosen this color, I realize that my elephant isn't really visible, so I'm going to change it to a light gray color. And then I am going to make my anchor a little bit of a lighter version of my background color. I'm now going to go add a text box by going to the text category and clicking add text box. And I'm now going to type my word in my text box. It can be kind of hard to see when you're typing it, so you can always change the color as well as your size, as I'm doing right here. And then I'm going to go choose my font, and there's a lot of different fonts here for you to choose from. And I want a bold font, so I'm going to choose my display type fonts. I'm going to look for a So I am going to choose my font here, and I like this one. And then I'm going to make another text box. I'm going to type my next word in here. And there are a lot of different cool things that you can do with fonts. You might see some different examples over on the left-hand side, as well as some cool things I'm going to show you here in a second. And I'm going to move this one all the way down to the bottom, and then I'm going to size it up a little bit using the numbers at the top, kind of like Word or Google Docs would. And this is just the same font as my top one. I'm going to size it down a little bit, and I'm going to do some cool things with the effects. You'll find your effects key up at the very top, along with like your position key. You can see I just clicked on it there. And there's a lot of different effects you can use, but I'm going to be using the curve effect. And I'm going to curve my circle back around the other way so it kind of hugs that anchor. And then I'm going to go back and change the Symponia to white And here we have our finished. Finally, we are going to save our work. So we're going to click share and go down and click download. And then we're going to click download again and click these 3 dots and then download for free. And then once you have completed your artwork, congratulations.